That's a big chicken. Hey y'all, how's it going? This is Aaron over at Blue Out Farms. I'm out here in my, not quite my garden, more my orchard part of my yard. But my duck decided to come out and visit me. This is Duck. He's a Muscovy duck. He's a male. He's about 8 years old. Usually when you see him in a video, he's got a really bad attitude. Today, he doesn't care. He came up here, chewed on my short pants for about 20 seconds, and that made him feel good, you know. But yeah, he thinks he runs the backyard, and he does for the most part. So I wanted to do just a quick video on one of my apple trees. It's my Anna apple. It's in its second year. It's a pretty good looking little tree. It put some fruit on this year, not a lot. I've had Anna apples put on more. But it's a good looking tree. It looks really happy. And what happened is this. Yeah, these guys, the birds came in. Not these guys, not you, but the little birds, you know, the little finches and the hook beak guys, excuse me. And pretty much I had about 15 apples on here, and they were just about to get ripe, and they went through and they pretty much pecked a hole in every one of them. And I just came back, there's like 2 or 3. I put some organza bags over them, and we'll see. There's another one I bagged off right there. I probably should have bagged them off earlier if I wanted to get all the apples off of it. But honestly, I wasn't thinking about it, and I didn't think they were getting close to ripe, and I didn't do it. So, and you know, the organza bags really work good for protect. Where you going, Duck? I got your tail. And they work really good for what they do. I just don't want to go through and bag off every little piece of fruit I have. I already do it with my grapes, just because as soon as they start turning colors, the birds are into them. Here's some back in here that I have not bagged off, and I just didn't get to them, and I'm not going to mess with them. The birds can have them. But yeah, one of the little aggravating parts that happen when you do backyard farming is, oh, there's the dog. The duck was getting pets, now the dog's got to get pets. There you go. All right, there you go. And the duck does not like the dog, so he's pissed now. But anyways, I lost my train of thought. More or less, the birds went through, picked off most of the apples, picked holes in every bit of them, and the organza bags do work, but I'm just not a huge fan of bagging off every little piece of fruit we have. It'd be a ton of work. And, oh, excuse me guys, and over here is one of my prime examples. It's this fig. It's a yellow fig tree. It's a good looking tree. It's a big old tree, man. It's been growing for about 5 years back here. It's starting to get figs. They're starting to turn colors a little bit. The birds will be into this next. I think what I'm going to do is just selectively pick some fruits out of it. This thing grew some weird figs this year too. I don't know if you can see this. There it is. A lot of the figs look like that. It's like a little fig growing inside of a big fig. And we're getting ready to get some figs. I'm not going to let the birds get all of them, but I'm not going to bag every little fruit off. There's just too many of them. I actually had some figs on this tree that made it through the winter, and they just were about ripe. They're about the size of baseballs. They were huge, biggest figs I've ever seen. And birds came along and took them out, and I was like, ah, crap. Yeah, man, I would have liked to make a video about those, but oh well. But anyways, there's a mint patch. It's starting to flower. Yeah, those are pretty. The bees really like these. I like it. Just, I can go like this. I smell like mint for 30 minutes. It's pretty cool. But I have another apple back there, Tropic Sweet. They started on, and I just kind of went and bagged off everything today. There's not much left to bag off. Maybe next year we'll do a little better. But this is some of the stuff you're going to have to deal with, man. It's like, how much work do you want to do to protect your stuff versus the critters that are going to come into your garden versus just enjoy it. So I was a little slow in this year. I would have bagged off all the apples on this tree and kind of spaced it off, and maybe next year we'll have 500 apples and it won't even matter. You never know. But this has been Aaron from Booyah Farm. I'll show you something in here too. You can see they've been getting into my cowpea garden too, taking out some stuff in there, and not much I can do about it. There's no way to bag that whole garden off, so we're just gonna have to give them what they got and go from there. It's really weird too. I don't know if you can see there, but there's like little perfect circles. You can tell somebody's been rooting around in there having a good old time. But this has been Aaron for Booyah Farms. Some of the stuff you're going to have to deal with is critters. There's not much you can do about them. Just hope for more next year. Thanks for watching. Bye.